So much for being here tonight. My name is Afzal Lokhandwala. I am a board member and treasurer of the Sonia Shah organization. Before I go further, I would like to first acknowledge all of you all for coming, and I would like all of you all to acknowledge each other with a big round of applause for your attendance today. Thank you. Let me begin by seeking some information from you all. Let me try to engage you all. By a raise of hands, if you could please tell us or show us who has not heard of the Sonia Shah organization or who does not know about the Sonia Shah organization mission. Please raise your hands. This is just for my information. All right, we have one or two, which is great. You're at the right place and you're going to hear about the organization and our activities. So that's good. I'm glad that everyone else has at least heard of the Sonia Shah organization. Thank you. Also, let me know if how many of you know what is the world's most powerful currency. Raise your hands. It's not what you're thinking it is.
Education?
No, I didn't want the answer. I just wanted you to raise your hand.
I would excite that.
All right. So we're going to learn something. And finally, if you could please raise your hand if you'd like to get something for free, or if you like the word free. Anybody? Nobody? Everybody? I know I love everything for free. So, thank you. I just wanted to get you guys engaged a bit, and I'll explain my craziness. But as we get energized and understand the mission of Sonia Shah organization, please let grace flow from your hearts to support this noble cause. To clear the confusion of my unusual queries, let me explain. First of all, we are very happy that you all have taken the time to come and engage with the Sonia Shah organization and are grateful for your support. Sonia Shah organization is a small grassroots organization. It's a not-for-profit organization with one big vision, and the vision is to engage, educate, and empower young underprivileged girls and women to be successful world citizens. And you will hear more about the mission and about the activities of Sonia Shah from other board members also. The answer to my second question, or the second query about the world's most powerful currency, and it is simply love. Love was and is the sole basis for the creation of this organization. It is the love to make a difference in the lives of the underprivileged young girls that our late young founder Sonia Shah envisioned. And finally, let me share how we can get a lot for free. When we trust without expectations, we get friendship for free. When we exercise, we get health for free. When we love, we get God's grace for free. When we give of our time, our thoughts, our energy, and resources for the benefit of another person without any expectations, then we get the best of everything multiplied for free. Do we all agree with that? Yes? No? So let God's grace flow from your hearts this evening. Moving on, I would like to introduce or acknowledge a few dignitaries, especially our Consulate General of Pakistan, Mr. Tariq Karim, who has so graciously come to this event with his family. Thank you so much, sir. Now, events such as these take a lot of time, planning, and devotion. And before I continue, I just wanted to acknowledge at the outset all the folks who have made a difference and have devoted selflessly their time to make this event possible today. First of all, a very big thank you to all the board members and volunteers of the Sonia Shah organization. You all have really put in a lot of work to make this event happen and for all the details and all the planning that have gone into it. I also want to recognize our dear friend, Mr. Ashraf Lakhani, and his entire team at the Embassy Suites, who have helped and worked with us to get all the details worked out so that we could have this event. Thank you, Ashraf bhai. And I also want to recognize Mr. Mohammad Junaid of Sabri Nihari Restaurant. He has so wholeheartedly agreed to cater to this event with the great, wonderful food that we are all about to enjoy. Thank you, Junaid. He's out here on my right. Just wanted to recognize and put that out there. And then I also want to recognize our young artist, Ms. Pooja Mohindra, and a team of dancers who have embraced this cause without even knowing about the organization. They have nothing to do with Sonia Shah. They're not even from Pakistan. They have dedicated their time, their efforts to learn the dances and to be able to perform for us tonight without any charge. Thank you, Pooja. And of course, I would like to recognize our dear friend Ibrahim Bhai, which almost everyone knows, who has donated his time and resources to take charge of the sound and entertainment segment today. Along with Ibrahim Bhai, we have the exceptionally talented singers Manmeet and Pavitra. Are they here? So they'll be here soon, and we have a wonderful lineup of wonderful entertainment planned for tonight. And finally, I would like to acknowledge our two MCs for today, Mrs. Fawzia Rehan and Mr. Tahir Kameli. They are both going to take over the proceedings after our performers and also help with the fundraising. So thank you for taking on this responsibility. And a big thank you to all of you again for bringing in the energy into this room. So let us give it up for you guys. Thank you. Now let the show begin. We are kicking off this evening with a live performance by Pooja Mohindra and a group of dancers. If I could briefly introduce Pooja so that you all know where she's coming from. So Pooja Mohindra is an actor. She's a writer, creator, producer, a director, choreographer, and dancer. She has recurred on the NBC show Chicago Med and can be seen on the Netflix series The Lincoln Lawyer. When not on stage, Pooja teaches acting, writing, creating, producing, and dance through her company, Rainbow Productions. Tonight, Pooja will be performing with her young students, Patrick, Jillian, Arya, and Maria. This is their first dance debut and performance. So please acknowledge and encourage them for putting this show together from their hearts as a tribute to our late founder, Sonia Shah. Please give Pooja a rousing applause as we invite her to the stage. Thank you, and let the excitement begin. Yoo-hoo!
Thank you. Thank you, Afsal, Uncle. And yes, energy is everything, so bring your good vibes. We're so happy to be here with you all tonight. Thank you to the Sonia Shah organization for inviting us here today. Rainbow Productions, interestingly enough, is actually, that name was given to my company by my guru, Dada J.P. Vaswani. And it is, you guys can go to your spots, make yourself comfortable, is inspired by the idea that there is always a rainbow after the rain, which I think captures a lot of the spirit of Sonia Shah organization. My guru recently told me that God couldn't be everywhere, so he created mothers. We thank, yes, give it up for the moms in the room. God's on earth and goddesses on earth. So thank you first to Sonia's mother, Iram, for continuing your daughter's work. Yes, yes, more of that, thank you. And honoring her memory through your selfless service. My spiritual mentor, Dada J.P. Vaswani, was a visionary pioneer and advocate for women's education. Dada started St. Mira's School in Pune before women were allowed to study. His wise words are particularly appropriate for tonight. He said, "The woman's soul will lead us onward, forward, and Godward." A new civilization is to be built. The builder of this new civilization will be the woman. The new civilization built by women will be a civilization of harmony and peace. Dada was speaking about women like Sonia Shah and her mother Iram. It is the soul of Sonia and her mother's journey that inspired this dance piece, and that inspired a group of 4 dancers in front of you now who have never performed before, from all faiths and all cultural backgrounds, to support Sonia's inspired vision of the world. Sonia, you are that powerful to bring this whole room together. Dance tells us a story in a universal language. And ours is one of love reimagined. Love is not just a feeling, but a heavenly catalyst that, like tragedy, causes us to ask questions that have no answers. In the song Ena Sona, we ask, why did God make you so beautiful, Sonia? Our beloved, whoever they may be, our significant other, our children, our higher power, and Sonia, our beloved Sonia inspires us to transform our souls. In Chapatalaka, love is simultaneously separation from ourselves and enchantment with the beloved Sonia. In Mishri, love not only persists in suffering, it blossoms. Those with beautiful hearts like Sonia's never die. They never die. They merely change their mode of loving. They graduate to a higher consciousness where they can be of greater service. And we must surrender and accept, take the past, and transform it to create something sacred. That is what we are all co-creating here tonight. We dedicate this dance to Sonia's work that has brought us all together. She has connected us all in service to her legacy, and we honor her life by continuing her mission in solidarity and living with joy here on earth. And I'm really looking forward to seeing all of your joy at some point later this night on the dance floor, hint, hint. Last quick note, if you feel inspired, we encourage you to take videos and photos of this evening and the entire evening and share it on social media. Please tag at Sonia Shah Organization on Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Google Listing, Facebook, whatever is your preferred platform to help raise awareness for this cause. Thank you so much.
सोना क्यों रब ने बनाया इन्ना सोना क्यों रब ने बनाया। 'Cause I'm the one who loves you. 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 'Cause I'm चराग तेरे बलन हमेशा, चार चराग तेरे बलन हमेशा। पंजवा वे बालन आसैया झूले लालन, सिंदरी दा सेवण दा सकी शाबाज कलंदर। छाप तिलक सब चीरी रे मोहसिन नाम लई के, छाप तिलक सब चीरी रे मोहसिन नाम लई के। I like me better when I'm with you, I like me better when I'm with you. I knew from the first time I stayed for a long time, girl. I like me better when, I like me better when damaadam mast kalandar, alida pehla number, damaadam mast kalandar, saki shabaaz kalandar, damaadam mast kalandar, alida pehla number, damaadam mast kalandar, saki shabaaz kalandar, damaadam mast kalandar, सब चीरी रे मोहसिन नाम लई के, शाबाज कलंदर, दमादम मस्त कालंदर, सब चीरी रे मोहसिन नाम लई के, शाबाज कलंदर, दमादम मस्त कलंदर। ये पलकों में कुछ बातें हैं तेरे बिना, तेरे बिना अधूरी सी सारी रातें हैं तेरे बिना, तेरे बिना। और आसमां में जो तारे हैं तू वैसे मेरे दिल में सजा है। ये तारे जो अब टूटे तो इन ख्वाहिशों में तू ही रहा है। ना 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 ना। और मिश्री सी तेरी बातें ये यूं हौले हौले याद आ रही हैं। और मीठी सी तेरी यादें अब यूं रातों में सुला जा रही हैं। तू आज भी कहीं उलझन हवा में है ना गिर ही रहा है कैसा दुआ है वक्त अब खुदा ही है ना भीनी भीनी सी है जो रातें रातें जो तेरी बातों पे बातें बताए ना ओरे भागे भागे रे मनवा माने ना माने जो तेरी यादें सौ यादें सताए ना खामोशी सहना ये नहीं जरूरी खामोशी सहना ये नहीं जरूरी ये सिलसिला हम तुम यहाँ है उलझन हवा में है ना गिर ही रहा ये कैसा हुआ वक्त अब खुदा ही है ना आना जाना
Ladies and gentlemen, let's go! Let's give our great performers a great support, and it's waiting for you. Let's go!
हम तुम यहाँ उलझन हवा में है ना गिर ही रहा है कैसा हुआ है वक्त अब खुदा ही है ना भीनी भीनी सी है जो रातें रातें जो तेरी बातों पे बातें बताए ना
Come on, we need more people on the floor. Come on, guys, let's go! I swear, we don't dance, we're not gonna eat. I'm telling you right now. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Look at the left side. The left side is coming down. Let's get some people on the right side. Let's go!
सिलसिला हम तुम यहाँ है उलझन हवा में है ना गिर ही रहा है कैसा हुआ तब खुदा ही है ना
If you think I'm gonna let you sit, you think twice. We're going in, we're going in, we're going in. This is your escort, this is your escort. Woo! Ibrahim Bey! And it's coming 3, 2, 1. Ibrahim, hit it, baby! Hit it, baby!
What an awesome performance that was. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now that everyone's back in their seats, let's start the program. Assalamu alaikum, ladies and gentlemen, and good evening. My name is Sonia Rehan, and I am thrilled to be here tonight with all of you, supporting this wonderful cause of empowering and educating. Tonight, I have the honor of introducing the hardworking and dedicated team of Sonia Shah organization.
Woo! Come on, guys, let's do it!
First up, I'd like to introduce Manaz Asak. She's a part of the advisory board of Sonia Shah organization and has been volunteering for SSO from the start. Manaz oversees everything that relates to Sonia Shah School in Kangra, Pakistan, that has over 200 students. Her responsibilities include selecting the curriculum, uniforms, hiring the teachers to approving the budget, and everything in between. Please welcome Manaz Asak.
Woo! Let's do it!
Thank you, Sonia. Thank you, Sonia Shah. Thank you, Fauzia, Iram. My name is Mehnaz, and I'm working with Iram for the past 8 years. There is no greater pillar of stability than a strong, free, and educated woman. Angelina Jolie. And this was Sonia's dream. She was an amazing teenager and had a vision and a dream which was beyond her age. And she went to this village, her village, to visit her grandmother, and there she saw young girls without education working in the houses, and it just broke her heart. She had a vision to educate girls and women who were not able to afford it, and there was no girls' school in that village. So she bought a piece of land and dedicated it to the school and came back all excited to build the school, but a tragic, fatal accident took this away from her. But her mother took up this vision and dream, and with dedication, commitment, and very hard work, she made this dream into reality. Thank you, Iram. If you believe in miracles, in my opinion, this is one of them, and it's a very noble cause. My role in this organization is to run the school and make sure everything is done smoothly. We provide free education, uniforms, shoes, backpacks. We do an annual medical camp in the school, and a very generous donor who is in pharmaceutical provides us vitamins daily for the children of our school. We have had some adversities. The Taliban did not welcome us in that region, and they bombed the school. The first thing that we built was the filtration plant, because Iram noticed that there was no clean water for the village. The plant was for the students initially, but now today, all the village ends up having water from this plant. The first bomb that the Taliban planted destroyed the filtration plant, but this didn't stop. So it was rebuilt, and it's available for the whole village. The second time, there was a grenade that was thrown at the school, and it bounced back from the school and killed one of the motorbike person who was driving the bike, and the other lost his leg, and he was arrested later on. This also didn't stop Iram and the organization to go forward with our plans of having the school built. We carried on our mission, and then the Taliban became our friends because they saw the region developing and the children, they saw the conditions of the children improving. So they started sending their children. We also have a vocational center which gives free education to the girls in different arts so they can earn their living and be empowered. Every year we have more and more students. Right now we have 204 students in our school. And we are now expanding our school in the second phase because we had 6 classrooms only and we didn't anticipate such a great success. And with the political situation in that region, the Afghans are settling in that part, and we are anticipating more kids to be coming to our school for education. So our plan is to build at least 3 or 4 more classrooms and a playground. We have bought the land, and if anybody is interested in knowing what a classroom costs, Iram can always explain how much it is. Please, my request to you all is, we cannot make this possible without everyone's help. And I really would like you to donate generously to this cause and make us school more available to more kids who can learn and become citizens for the world. I end now with... Hello? Okay. I end now with a very interesting quote of Kofi Annan, and it goes, "To educate girls is to reduce poverty." So please help us make Sonia Shah's dream effective and living. Thank you very much.
I would next like to call our next speaker, Zafar Malik. He is part of the advisory board of Sonia Shah organization and has been volunteering from the very start. Zafar is the Dean for Development and University Relations at East West University in Chicago. His responsibilities include design and publication of university literature and to initiate and organize university outreach programs. Prior to moving to Chicago in '99, he was based in London and was the Director of Arts and the Islamic World and consulting editor of Periodica Islamica. He is also an artist and maintains a studio at the Noya Cultural Arts Centers in Evanston. He is committed to the arts and education. Zafar runs Sonia Shah's International Girls Scholarship Program. He oversees everything from application and interview process to selection of the candidates. Please welcome Zafar Malik.
Thanks very much. Assalamu alaikum and good evening. Manaz is a hard act to follow. She speaks from the heart, so I'll try. The Sonia Shah International Girls Higher Ed Scholarship Program, it's a mouthful, I know. It was established in 2016 and as an addition to the school in Kangra. Sonia was not partial to Pakistan. She thought and felt for girls and women everywhere. She wanted education and enabling girls to become empowered everywhere. We also, as soon as the school began, we also noticed that there was a lot of work to do here. Right here in Chicago, there were many young women who did not have the financial wherewithal to go to school, and therefore their dreams were ruined. They couldn't go anywhere. So we started taking baby steps. We were very cautious, very careful, because obviously this was a new area. But anyway, we were interviewing these people extensively, and cautiously we made our way, and the best thing that we wanted to do was to get the most deserving girls, because we have obviously limited funds. And I think we basically done quite a good job, because now this fund becomes a bridge, a kind of conduit of sorts actually, to enable girls to live out their dreams, to go and educate themselves and to lead fruitful, meaningful life. We are already witnessing very positive outcomes. And it's also energizing to know that these young ladies will actually pay forward, manyfold, to the society. They are enabled once they go to school, and they're enabled to do that. And there is a program, ambassador program at the Sonia Shah, where these girls are given extracurricular help also. And hopefully they will become role models to others who follow them. Ambassadors are not just for our mission, but to amplify the message of education, just generally of education of young girls and women. They will mentor others and be a source of light for those who will follow them later on. What remains for me to do is to thank all of you, those who are here, and those who are not here, for having supported this great, I almost feel it's a sacred cause, through financially and morally. And you keep on making that moral support, keep on giving us that support, because it's so essential, so vital for us. We have so far supported five young ladies. Two of them are becoming nurses. One is on a STEM engineering track, and we are going to pay for her sophomore year, but she has got a free ride from University of Illinois in Urbana-Champaign. So two of them are doing law, one at DePaul and the other one at Northwestern. They're all here, and if they're in the room, I'd like them to stand up and be recognized, because it'd be nice for you to talk to them, because they have inspirational stories about their lives, how they came to all this. I mean, it's just absolutely very inspiring. For now, I will welcome please help me welcome one of these brilliant young women, Noor Shah Khan, who is at Northwestern and is going to graduate in December this year. And so we'll ask her to share some thoughts with us. Thank you.
Good evening, dear ladies and gentlemen. As Mr. Malik introduced a few seconds ago, my name is Nurafshan Bartan. I'm 25 years old and from Turkey. Before coming to the United States and joining Sonia Shah organization, I worked in human rights and criminal law cases focused on advocating women's and children's rights who have been unlawfully held in prison and treated inhumanly. Today, I'm here to express my sincere gratitude to you for choosing me as Sonia Shah Organization Scholarship recipient. When I first came to the United States, I had no money, no family, and not sufficient English to pursue my dreams. The only thing that I had was my hope. However, I fortunately started my master's in laws at Northwestern Christopher School of Law approximately a half year ago, and I'm almost completing it. There were times when my dream of pursuing a higher education seemed impossible, but the financial assistance you have provided me has helped me tremendously and kept me going. I'm eager to gain a whole new perspective on community work with the Sonia Shah organization, which will be a getaway for me to work for girl empowerment. Thank you for enabling me this opportunity. I very much appreciate your attention and listening to me tonight. Thank you.
We are so blessed to be here tonight, enjoying this evening and getting the chance to help with the education and empowerment of young women. Now I would like to ask Mamoona Khan, President of Sonia Shah Young Ambassadors Division for the last few years. She's a third-year law student at NIU and is currently doing an internship with the DeKalb County State's Attorney Office and is hoping to pursue patent prosecution after her graduation next year. Please, let's welcome Mamoona Khan.
All right, thank you everyone for coming tonight. It is so nice to see all of you. We have so many supporters that come back year after year. My name is Momina Khan, and I am the president of the Young Ambassadors Division of the Sonia Shah organization. So what I would like to start out with is just talking about our mission. Our mission is to engage, educate, and empower underprivileged girls and women. Our vision is a world where every girl and woman has the chance to change her life and the community around her through education and training. And our values are confidence, accountability, humility, resilience, dedication, courage, and authenticity. So what I wanted to talk to you guys about tonight is you've all heard Sonia's story, but we all have our own Sonia story. And when I say that, I don't mean our story about Sonia, but a story on how her life impacted ours. So tonight I want to share mine, or at least the beginning of mine. So I spent about 7 years pursuing medicine. And I don't mean I went to medical school. I mean I did pre-med, I went and tried to get my master's, I did everything I could in the science field. But science, I might have loved science, but science just did not love me back. So I thought I have to find something in the science field. I went on to do some nutrition. I was okay. I wasn't that happy, but I figured I was about 29 at the time, and I felt like it was too late to make a change. And that is when I met Shah. And she told me the story of Sonia. And the one thing that stood out that everybody talks about is Sonia's age. But what I realized is Sonia might have been very young to achieve something incredible. So I thought, well, my time is past. I have to do something medical related. But then I realized what made Sonia amazing was her age, not because of just how young she was, but the fact that your age does not determine what you can accomplish. So even though I was on the precipice of 30, I decided I wasn't happy where I was, doing what I was doing. Same thing day in and day out. Sonia encouraged me, and just knowing these people have encouraged me, especially Aram, meeting me at Starbucks, sitting me down, and telling me, what the hell are you doing? You don't want to do this, why don't you do something else? Do what you love. And I thought, well, I am interested in law, but it's too late, I'm too old. And she said, no, age should never stop you. It never stopped Sonia. And so I applied to law school right away. Probably like 2 hours after that meeting, and that's not an exaggeration. And I managed to get accepted into Northern Illinois University, and I started my first year of law, and it was like something clicked. This was what I was meant to do my whole life, and I am so grateful. Whew, this happens every time. I'm so grateful for the love and support I have from Aram, my family, but my Sonia Shah family, which are these young ambassadors. And we have such a variety of girls. We have nurses, we have future doctors, future lawyers, future diplomats. This is what they want to achieve, and our job is to make that happen. So you guys are probably wondering, this sounds great. I want my daughter or son to be a part of this, and we want your daughter or son to be a part of this too. So the way that we pick the applicants, basically, you go on the Sonia Shah organization website, and I request an essay. And it's not just an essay for busy work. It's an essay to understand who you are as a person. I need to know why your child wants to be a part of this. I need to know their weaknesses and their strengths. And the weaknesses is very important to me, because if I can see that you have a child who can explain what their weaknesses are, then I know what I need to do to help them. This isn't some meeting we have once a month where it's a warm body and nobody, takes account of who's there. No, we hold our girls accountable. They have to be at every meeting. And Aram and I tailor how we talk to these girls, train these girls. Whatever we do, we tailor it specifically to those girls and boys. And it's because we care about their growth as if they were our own children. So I don't know if I can see the poem from here. I'm trying to pull it. Oh, okay, I do. Then the last thing I want to mention, equality. Our founder is Sonia. She was young and she wasn't located in Gala to make a change. Our group, it is every age, every location, every language, and there's no disparity. We're all equals. I might be president, but that does not mean I won't hold myself accountable when I mess up to my team, because I can't show them that if I don't do it. So now I'm gonna read a poem that I wrote. I wrote this poem after a meeting we had, and I used the values that Sonia had, and this is the poem. So, I'll rise to all occasions with confidence and grace. I will meet my fear with courage. There's no challenge I won't face. If ever I should fall, I'll always get right back. I'll strive to always do my best and learn the skills I lack. I'll always be accountable and true to what's within. I'll remember my humility in every loss and every win. I'll show my dedication in everything I do. I embody all these values because I am Sonia too. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Momina. How very inspiring. Let's give another round of applause for Momina, please. Thank you. Next, it's truly my honor to be announcing Idam Shah, the president and chairwoman of Sonia Shah Organization. Idam Shah is a mother, a corporate executive, and the chairwoman of Sonia Shah Organization. She has worked in global companies around the world and won many awards and titles, from top international woman leader, most influential businesswoman, to most inspiring woman in business. In her personal life, she created a purpose from an unimaginable tragedy. She is courageous, purposeful, and transformational. She leaves an impact on everyone she touches. Please give a warm welcome to Idam Shah.
Thank you for joining us this evening to celebrate Sonia's life and her mission. You know, I see a lot of new faces. I see some very familiar faces. It's fantastic. Some of you came because a friend of you asked you to be here. Thank you for coming. I promise you won't regret. Some of you came because you know this organization quite well, and you came to support. I'm grateful to all of you because we wouldn't be here today without your support. And some of you came for yourselves. You support this organization, but you showed up because it helps you to fulfill your highest and truest expression of yourself. And that's where we want to take you all. The people you heard from, Manaz, Zafar, Momina, Afzal in the beginning, and other board members, Ashraf Lakhani, Ashfaq. If I missed anyone, please forgive me. They are on that journey. The journey where they don't need a guide, a leader. I used to come in the first, now I come at the end. Because you don't need me. Because you are becoming a self-sustaining vessel of service and significance. And when you get there, that's the highest order you can get. Sonia was on that journey when she was only 17 years old. And she packed up everything from Switzerland to fly all the way, thousands of miles away, to Kangra, a small town a very primitive, small town on the border of Afghanistan and Pakistan. She didn't have title, she didn't have status, she didn't have money, she didn't have any guide or plan. My dear friend Laurie, sitting in the audience, tells me, 1 plus God is a majority. And that is a majority no one can reckon with. And Sonia was that majority that no one could. You know, being a mother, I will never stop talking about her as a child. So bear with me, because I want her to be alive. So Sonia as a child was a very special person. She could see things that others could not. She loved animals, not the good ones, but also the bad ones. She would tell me not to kill the flies because they're small black birds. Yes, we are scared of snakes, but she saw the beautiful patterns on snakes and how smoothly they moved. And yes, turtle is slow, but saving energy for a long life. And the list goes on. As she grew older, again, one person who played a key role in raising her and giving her the values that she ultimately ended with is her father and my husband. I don't often talk about him. He's a very low-key man. But it was him who really raised her for first 10 years, because I was traveling around the world. He would send her to school, comb her hair, she had long hair, comb her hair, read her books at night. And then they would get into fight sometime, an argument, and he would let her win. And I would say, why did you do that? And he would say, if she can stand up to me, she can stand up to any man in the world. And she can stand up to the world. And he really gave that freedom, that confidence to Sonia. I just want to honor him. None of you know him, but he has been a rock for me, a wind beneath my wings, a moral compass. Let's give him applause. And I say this not only to honor him, but honor all the men in this audience. Because we women cannot get our freedom, our empowerment, without your help. Look around you. Look around you, your daughter, your wife, your sister, your mother. Don't be just nice to them. Empower them to be whoever they want to be. Because the society cannot progress with half the people suppressed or in service of the other half. Two men changed my life and built me into a woman that I am today. Free, confident, resilient, purposeful. My father and my husband. So be that husband, be that father, to really empower. And yes, this organization is about educating and empowering underprivileged girls, but it's also about raising the bar on how we see humanity, how we see our society and culture. How can we be around people who elevate our souls, who don't chip away at our character. How can we be their vessel of service and significance as a community, both men and women? That's the higher purpose. Sonia started this when she was very young, and you heard the stories or the progress we have made. Manaz talked about the school. Zafar talked about the scholarship program. Momina eloquently talked about how her life is changing and how she's changing other people's life. And the journey goes on. This is a very small grassroots organization. We do not have any employees, any employed people. It's run by volunteers, by board members, by young ambassadors. So the impact of every dollar that you give is very high. Almost all of your donation goes to the purpose. We are hoping to expand our school. A generous donor who couldn't be here today, she gave us donation for the land, so we have the land next to our school. But we have 200 kids and they need to have more space and more room. We need to have a playground. We need to build the bathrooms for boys and girls separate. We also just started, the same donor helped me start a micro loan program for that village, which is because if you're hungry and poor, you cannot study, you cannot come to school. Some of our students are so poor that they didn't have shoes when they came to the school. We give them uniform, we give them shoes. So we deliberately go to the poorest of the poor to come to the school. But some of their parents are very poor, so we are starting a small microloan program where they will be given some money to start a business. A taxi, a rickshaw, a taksha. And we need your support to do that. My journey on this road, I have to say, has not been all pleasant. There have been a lot of obstacles. And Manaz talked about it 6 years ago, or seven and six, because it happened the first time Taliban bombed, destroyed our water filtration plant. Everybody said to me, my own family, stop it. And we didn't stop. I went to the donor who gave me money for the water filtration. I said, are you going to give me again? She goes, yes, go for it. And I built it again. Then came the next attack. Our school was running. These two guys came in the middle of the night. They threw a grenade. The grenade came back, hit the guy. Nothing happened to the school, but we lost all our students next day. Everybody was gone. The teachers, the students. Again, there were text messages to me, threats to me, and I kept going. And now, we have the support of the school, of the Talibans. Their children are coming to our school. We have 24-hour guards. We have security cameras. So it's not been very easy, but it's now becoming easy. Because you know, the people here that you heard earlier than me are really becoming the vessel, self-sustaining vessel of service and significance. And I want you to be part of that. Feel good about yourself to be part of this organization. In the end, I just want to thank, I know Afzal did a fantastic job thanking everyone. I just want to thank again the board members, the advisory board members, my friends. I can name again, Nanaz has been with us from the day one. She works for herself. She does all the things for herself, not for us. Zafar has done the same. Afzal has taken over. My husband was telling me today, you're not as stressed. And I said, I just transferred the stress to Afzal, and he's stressed. Ashraf, where's Ashraf? Ashraf has generously given us this place. He helps us. He called me a day before and said, I'm flying, but I want to tell you, I'm with you. I'm going to make it successful. Ashfaq, Sayyid, he keeps us organized. And last but not least, Asad family. They don't come individually, they come in a package. They come husband, wife, daughter, cousins, friends, and they come and they support us. Naz and Asad stands with me, for me. She would do anything I would say and ask for her, so I'm so grateful. Momina, young ambassadors, where are young ambassadors? They're all outside, poor people, doing the registration, but I just want to thank them. They are the sunshine of my life. They're the stars of my life. I look at them and I said, oh, either I look at the pictures of the girls from Kangra or I look at these pictures of them, and I'm sometimes hard on them, but they are really make my day. And they will go places. I know that because we are training them to be. So thank you again. Thank you for coming. Thank you for sharing your time. Thank you for sharing your contribution and your positive thinking. Thank you.
Revolution in Iran, I witnessed my mom to stand up in front of the revolutionary government. My dad was a chief prosecutor of the army in Iran in one of the provinces called Azerbaijan in the northwest of Iran. The revolutionary government came to our home. They were looking for my dad, and of course at the time there was absolutely no law. They were looking just to kill anyone and anyone for any reason. My mom stood up in front of my father. I was 7 years old at the time. This is 1978, 1979. And my mom looks at the individuals who came to kill my father and said, if you want to touch him, you go through me. My mom at the time was about maybe 38, 39 years old. My dad was old.
I talked in the head, but I had to put some points together so I don't have the tracks.
And then I realized at age 7 what exactly it means to be the value of a woman, the value of a mother, the value of a wife, the value of a human being who stands up in front of individuals who are about to kill someone and says, you know what, if you want to touch him, you go through me. We got lucky. And I never forget. I put my head, I run to my little room, I put the pillow on my head and I said that, please, let's make sure that if they want to kill my dad, I'm not going to be a witness of it. I was 6, 7 years old. Life moves on, my dad survives because of the courageous move of my mother. At that time, I knew the value of a woman. As someone who has been raised as a Muslim, as someone who has been living in a country by age 14, I left Iran, I went to Turkey, I lived in Turkey, but that was before I was deported from Pakistan. I moved to Pakistan because of the Iran-Iraq war. Everyone at my age at the time, they wanted to leave the country. So it was 83, 84. I moved illegally to Pakistan at age 14. Think about it. Those of you who have kids, think about it. Those of you who have kids, think about it. At age 14, I go to Pakistan, 14 for myself, through illegal migration, and then I got deported. I go back to Iran, and then my father arranged, I go to Turkey, I'm in Turkey. Who was the pioneer? My father, God bless his soul, did a lot for our family. But my mom, my mother, was the backbone of the family. She's 80 years old now. She raised 4 kids. And that goes to every single woman in this audience, to all mothers. And it goes to every single man in this audience. It goes to our mothers, to our wives, to our sisters, to our loved ones. The value of the woman is amazing that sometimes in Middle Eastern countries, especially in certain countries, we don't value. That should stop. That should stop, and that's what Sonia has done. I moved to the United States. I was 16 years old. I go to undergrad in New York. And in New York, I was at SUNY Stony Brook. I didn't know what life is all about. My dad wanted me to go be a doctor. And I had some feelings about law. And I did actually a major in biochemistry, but with a women's studies minor. I was the only guy. I was the only guy in the class that we were studying women's studies, SUNY Stony Brook. Time, 1991 to 1993. I graduated with a biochemistry major, a women's studies minor. The fact was that to understand the value and where we're going with the women's rights, I decided to pursue my studies in law. I moved to Kansas. I got my doctorate degree in law. I'm an attorney for the past 25 years. And I'm proud to be here to tell you that no matter what we do, no matter where we're coming from, if you're here tonight, it's because of a woman. If you're standing up here, it's because of a woman. If you're standing here and you're sitting here, it's because of a woman, and the right of a woman, and the equality that a woman deserves. We, as men, believe in me, we would be nothing without the women in our lives, from our mother to our wives to our sisters to anyone else.
And here I am, the second part of this duo, and he learned later on, but I knew from birth, the women are power. We are the ones raising the children. Empowering and educated women goes far beyond your household. It touches communities and societies everywhere. Educating women is power, whether they're your sister, your mother, your daughter. One educated woman changes societies. And for all the men who support women, educate women, and empower women, I applaud you, because there are so many men who unfortunately don't.
And you know what's interesting? Let me say something. We go to Stake 48 in downtown Chicago. They look at my daughter and they say that, listen, we don't like the dress you wear. I said, there are a bunch of men who are sitting here with worse than what you may think that it looks like, and you give it a hard time? And what we did? We are thinking about filing a lawsuit, and I'm proud to have our office here as a shout out. Love you guys for your support. And then the fact is the following. Tonight, we get here. We get together here not to hear about my story. As a Muslim person who has been raised in the Middle East, who has gone through many cities in the Middle East, I am proud to tell you that the countries are changing. Not for the worse, for better. And the fact is that tonight we are here because of a beautiful soul called Sonia. Because of a beautiful called Sonia, that she believed in the following. That no matter where you're from, no matter what you do, no matter where you belong to, the people are equal. And that's what she did, to put her life in jeopardy at such a young age, to make sure that she will go ahead and raise enough funds to establish schools in places that none of us would have put our foot in. She did it. That's why I'm asking you tonight not to give $1 to this cause. Don't. Please don't. I'm not here to tell you what to do, what not to do. But I'm asking you not to give any fund. I know, you're saying that he's here to raise funds and he's saying that, what the hell? I mean, he's out of his mind. And
I'm saying, come on, give me your funds.
Right? And then, well, let me tell you that. If you are happy with the way, and you don't have to answer that question loud. You don't have to answer that question loud. Just think about yourself. If you are happy the way that our mothers back home have been treated, our sisters have been treated, our wives have been treated, the way that sometimes they're concerned about to put their foot out of the house, the way that they are concerned about going to elementary school, high school, college, or anything else, to start even thinking about going to get a job, don't give us $1. It's a pleasure meeting all of you guys. Amen. But if you think that with the fact that what Sonia has started at such a young age, and I am about 2 days younger than God, okay? I'm getting old. If you think that we can make a change in our world, and especially in the Islamic world, as I said, I'm a proud Muslim, but are we doing everything correctly? Absolutely not. Do we need to make a liberal change? Yes. As Pakistan, India, the Muslim community in those countries have been the pioneers, yes. I'm asking you respectfully, if you're happy with what happened in the past, let's just enjoy the rest of the night, we have dinner and we go home. If you're not, this is the time that we're going to make a change in the future. This is the time that we are going to make sure that Sonia's legacy stays alive. And I'm respectfully asking you to close your eyes and think what that means. It doesn't mean that, you know what, I came out, it's Sunday night, I have nothing else to do, I came here. No. It means that you are making a difference in one's life. Henry Ford in 1920 said that it doesn't make a difference how many times you have fallen. The question is how many times you have been able to put your hands on your knees and get up. And most of those kids that you see in that picture, they need that help from you. They want to achieve, they want to get somewhere, but they do need your help. And I'm respectfully asking you to help us out tonight. And that's what we're going to do. Thank you. Ready? Let's do it. So this is what we're going to do next. The lights are on. We are going to start from...
This is the fun part, so come on. Let's open up our hearts and open up our wallets and support this wonderful cause. Because remember, this will go further than one person. This is generations out there that we're empowering.
And this is not a focus. This is not a Brazilian restaurant that you come, that you say, give me more, stop giving me meat or give me more meat. This is not it. I hate to be the bearer of the bad news, but here you go. So, and this is not a fan that we use in some Chinese restaurants. So, this is what we're going to do. The green one means that give.
Yes.
The red one means that get the hell out. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. So, this is what we're going to do. What do you think? Should we start from?
Sky's the limit.
Sky is the limit. Allow me to ask you a question. Tonight's goal is to do about $100,000 and more. Somebody said we're gonna, the audience that we have, and believe me, they know you more than I know you. It's a pleasure meeting most of you tonight, but they know you more than I do. So therefore, tonight we're gonna start with $10,000 donation. And believe you me, ladies and gentlemen, that is equal to, I'm not a tax advisor, but allow me to put my attorney hat on for 2 seconds, and here we go. This is not a financial advice, but here we go. That is about 34 to 48% savings, depending on your tax brackets.
Absolutely.
And we go. So $10,000, I would like to see at least one person opening up their lovely wallet, and we do accept PayPal, American Express, Visa, MasterCard, anything you can think of. And you know what, actually, I usually, I'm loud enough to be in front of a jury. I don't need this. So let's see, who's gonna give us the first $10,000? Perfect, nobody. All right, we're doing good, no worries.
Yeah, no worries, no worries.
Shall we move on?
It's coming up.
Angie, you laughing? Angie?
Oh, do we have a green back there? Do I see a green? Woohoo, we have a green in the back.
And we do have a 10. Allow me to observe. And we do have an individual with $10,000. Woo! Here we go.
There we go. Opening ceremony.
And the devil's advocate that was saying that we're coming out. Here we go. So we got $10,000. You know, if you guys go to an auction, it's really interesting. If you go to an auction, sir, thank you so much. Pleasure. If you go to an auction, the guy is going to say usually, not a bit. Have you guys gone to a car auction? No, a car auction is not usually like that. But anyway, we're going to move on. Let me see. We have a $10,000. It's great for opening tonight. And with that in mind, we are going to move to $7,500.
$7,500.
That was good. I got it. You said 7,500. It was. I got it. You know, as an Iranian speaking Farsi, I can speak English well, so I got the 5,000, 7,500. Right? You're moving on, baby. So 7,500. That is $7,500. Let me see the first hand.
Let me see some green.
I'm not going to put pressure on anyone. I'm just going to stand up here. And in 2 minutes, I'm going to go on the chair and see what's going on. You walked into it? No. no pressure. So 7,500. We are looking for at least one individual tonight for $7,500 donation. And the rumor on the street is that if you put 7,500, somebody else is going to match your 7,500. Excellent. We're going to $6,000. $6,000.
6,000.
6,000. Ladies
Let's
and
see the
gentlemen.
green paddles.
And the 6,000 is an interesting number. Allow me to tell you. Because the $6,000 is equal to, Ms. Shah, the $6,000 is equal to
One room in the school.
How wonderful. So for $6,000, you can have a room dedicated in the school with a plaque with your name, right, Inam? How wonderful for generations to come. So you are sponsoring a whole room, guys, 6,000 with a plaque.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we need 20 seconds so for me to understand what just happened. I'll get back to you. Perfect, because someone who's going to... So we do have a great matching. We do have great individuals on the left-hand side. And I'm going to ask them to introduce themselves. Sir?
Afzal Lokanwala.
And?
Ashraf Lakhani, but my name is Ash, looking for cash. For Sonia Shah, guys. Come on, let's get down.
Yeah, baby! Yeah! They have graciously decided to decide about matching the $10,000. And allow me. Let's hear it for them. Thank you. Great job. Ladies and gentlemen, so far we have $20,000. $10,000 for the gentleman on the left, $10,000 for the matching, and then what we're going to be doing is that we got shut down to 7,500. So we're going to be moving to 6,000. Believe you me, if you guys think you're going to be eating tonight, think twice. Seriously.
So if you guys take a look in the back, each room is 6,000, so you can sponsor an entire room. You can do the playground. and other things going down. So this is a great opportunity for you all.
So let me understand that $6,000, it carries one room and?
A plaque in their name, and whoever goes there, you know, it's a continuing charity for you and your families. It's wonderful.
And usually these rooms are, Ms. Shah, are these about, how big are the rooms? How many kids can stay in one room? Can study? 20? So ladies and gentlemen, think about it. $6,000 divided by 20, that's about $300 a kid that will study for 1 year and more. If you guys go out next weekend with your spouse at Morton's across the street, you will easily pay about $250. If you don't, I love you to death, but $250. Think about it. You're paying $6,000 for kids to study for the whole year, and
the years beyond as well. It's a fixed room.
Let's see the first hand for $6,000.
6,000. Let's see some green.
Somebody stop me. I'm not gonna put my hand on. 6,000. Nobody. Excellent. Excellent. So we're gonna tell all those kids go back home. Excellent. Really. You know what? I'm really happy that most of us.
We'll dance again if someone gives $6,000.
What was that? Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you this. The fact, first of all, and I thank you so much personally for the great performance you have performed tonight. It was amazing. It was amazing. What I'm asking you to do is to see if you can think about where the next move is going to be. You know what? Why don't we do this first? Why don't we just open it up to 6,000? I get it. You know, in my field, if you go in front of a judge, the judge is going to look at me and says, Mr. Kameli, you cannot just beat the dead horse. I get it. I get it. We're not going to beat the dead horse. That's why immediately we're going to move down to who is the next better? 5,000? I will go home. 5,000? What a bet? 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 We go to 4,000. Not a bet, not a bet, not a bet, not a bet, not a bet. I swear to God, guys, I'm gonna go home if you guys don't enjoy it. My wife is gonna say that, listen, you went actually to do this. It was our daughter's 16th birthday. But, you know, so, $4,000, we're gonna do it. $4,000. And we go down to,
I don't want to go down.
You know what, maybe we should. You know what we should do? Let's do this. But since we don't believe in doing pressure on people, even though I am, as an attorney, that's part of my job. We are gonna, if you guys think you're gonna be eating tonight, think twice. So, this is what we're gonna do. I want to see the next hands up. Hands. Did you get it? Not hand. Hands. That's plural. For at least, Laura, how much? 4. We're at 4. I got shut down. $3,000. And she's being very generous. $3,000. Let me see at least one hand up. One hand. Perfect. One hand up. Okay, this is what we're going to do. Anyone who matches two people put $3,000 down, our table is going to match you. Let's see it. Come on, guys. That table that is sitting there, there are 3 lovely ladies and a gentleman gonna match what you are putting down. And believe you me, if you go to 2,500, they're not gonna match you. 3,000, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. That's it. Mr. After, we're not gonna make sure we're gonna make sure nobody eats. Oh, you think so? I'm from Iran originally. Oh, we know this game. Oh, yeah. So,
if you guys feel comfortable, we have volunteers in the back. You can call them over to your table if you don't want to announce the amount. but we would love to see those donations of 6,000, 4,000, 5,000. So please, you can just signal someone in the back. They're wearing the Sonia Shah tags, they're waving their arms in the back. Just call them up and let them know what you'd like to donate if you don't want to announce it publicly.
And this is what we can do. The next person who invests $5,000, our law firm, with, of course, Angie and Vileta and Dora are looking at me and like, are you kidding me? I'm about to say this. Is going to hire, guys, don't keep my hands is going to hire the lovely individuals that I saw in practice of law. And I have seen great individuals. There was a lovely lady from Turkey. Nurefsan? Right there. Memorable? This is what's going on, guys. The fact is that we accept a lot of interns during the summer or during the year. And we sometimes take some of the individuals up to be our permanent employees. We would love to offer them a job as long as, is it really, guys? This is what's going on. We would love to offer them immediately. And we had a great chance with an individual from Azerbaijan. We had great chance with an individual from Iran, Venezuela. And then I would like to see the next person who puts, I know I'm going up, $5,000 on the table so we can hire. Yay!
There we go, there's 5,000. Thank you so much.
No, she didn't. Thank you, $5,000. So here we go. As we spoke, Angie, would you kindly take the name of the individuals, the lovely individuals who were here so we can hire them? And as I promised, we will do so. And anyone who is practicing law, we would love to open an opportunity for you guys to learn about what we do. We don't do anything. But anyway, so that's okay. So we have $25,000. So we have $25,000. Ladies and gentlemen, we are way ahead. Look at a total expense of $99,000. And oh, you are way ahead from dinner. So let's do this. Let me see at least five. Nobody hears me except you. But I guess everybody hears me. Let's see at least 5 people putting $3,000 in. 5,000. That was gone. So 5 people putting 3,000.
3,000. 5 people. We want to see 5 hands. 5 green.
All right. I'm gonna start putting pressure on you guys till you guys. I'm not going to. Excellent. And 2,500. Let's go to 2,500. And here I am. 2,500. 2,500. Not a bit. 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 You guys are not into horse racing, no? Okay. 2,500. You know what? We gotta change this game. Maybe I should.
Just really quickly. Okay, I'm a young ambassador with Sonia Shah organization, and I know all of you came here for a reason. I know there's a new iPhone coming out that you might buy next year. I know that you might go buy a new pair of shoes in a few days or a few weeks. And I know that you also, deep inside of you came here because you want to put that money towards a greater purpose. I know that my education I'm extremely grateful for. I have the privilege of going to a great school in Illinois, and I know that those girls, they have so many big ideas, so many big dreams, and so many things that they want to do in the future. And if you don't help them right now, they might not have a chance to do that. And listen. And I hear you guys talking in the audience. I hear you guys, chatting with your friends, and that's fine. You came here to enjoy dinner. It's a Sunday night. But I want those girls to also have the chance to come to a gala like this and to help other girls in their future. I want them to have this opportunity that I have right now, that Aaron has right now. I want them to be able to do this thing. I want them to be able to have these conversations with their friends without having to think about if they're going to get to go to school the next day, without having to think about if they're going to get a job in the future. I want them to have a carefree but also purposeful life, and we can only do that with your donations. And I know you guys, I know some of you have $2,500 with you. I know it. I'm just going to be straight up here. I know it. So I'd like to see it. Thanks.
But you know what? Honestly, this was amazing. Allow me one amazing.
When you educate, you empower, and you build confidence in young women. We just saw an example right here, right now. Let's give women their voices. Let's give women their voices. Educate, empower, and build confidence in the future generation. Right here, right, this is what we're aiming for, guys.
They already have these voices. We just want all you guys to hear them.
Unbelievable. You know, as someone who has, my daughters are 17 and 16, and it's a pleasure to hear your voice. You have done such a great job, seriously. My girl. Bravo. And you know what? If you go back to about 67 years ago, Winston Churchill said once that we make a living by what we get. We make a life, but what we give. So, think about it. And that's not my words, that's somebody else's, it's Churchill's. So, I'm gonna do the following, guys. Since we are getting to the $2,500 and we don't have a bid, which is okay, I understand. Times are tough. I am gonna introduce you to something that we were planning to bring on later on. Believe me, you guys are gonna eat. So, allow me, shall we bring it? Let's just bring one of them. And this is what we're gonna bring out to the audience. And it was signed by Imran Khan. So the Prime Minister of Pakistan. We are gonna auction that for you. We're starting with $6,000 and I'm looking for a bid. $6,000. And believe me guys, all of us are doing this voluntarily. And we are looking for individuals who are going to actually put some money into this. And it's not like Imran Khan had nothing to do, but he believed in the cause that Sonia believed in. And that's important. So,
and keep in mind, he no longer signs these anymore. So this is definitely a very unique item that you'd love to display in your study, your den, or in your home. It can be a conversation piece. So she's bringing it around. Please take a look and let's open our hearts and pockets.
So we're going to give it about 29 seconds, 28, 27. Gotta keep going. And then I would like to see if anyone would offer $6,000 to the signature of Mr. Imran Khan for the cause of this organization that is nothing but empowering women, empowering your mothers, your sisters, and the next generation.
Beautifully preserved in that nice box and wonderful display piece. And you get tax deduction.
39.6%. Oh yes. And we do have an individual with $6,000.
I see a bid right there.
Yes, we have $6,000. That's a great number. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. And we are looking for someone to see if we can offer that for $7,000. $7,000. $7,000. And you know what? Thank you, Mr. Afsar. That was a great point. But I heard that you guys can also encourage your friends, family members to call in case that they like that. And we can just get the number from the audience and from your friends and family too. So, right now we have $6,000 from the gentleman on the left. And then we go into 6,500. 6,500, let me see the next 6,500. 6,500, 6,500 going once. 6,500. Sir, even though I'm not your attorney, but I will discourage you to bid against yourself. And you're good. You have a good heart. Keep that $500. We're gonna come and get it from you. Don't worry. For this one, we have $6,000 going once, $6,000 going twice, and $6,000 gone. Bravo! Thank you. Keep that $500. We're gonna come back. All right, so this is what we're gonna do, guys. We went down to $2,500, correct?
Yes.
And now we're gonna be doing the following. You know what? Why don't we do this, guys? Why don't we open it to audience? Right? We open it to audience to see how it goes. No pressure. You guys are here on Sunday night, Naperville, great city. We're gonna start with $2,000. I'm gonna start on $2,000 for every 2 minutes. Then we're gonna go down. Let me hear the next $2,000 someone's gonna donate. One down on the left-hand side. Thank you, sir. Thank you. $2,000, the next person. We need at least 5 people.
One right over there, thank you so much.
The lovely lady on the right-hand side, thank you. And we are looking for the next $2,000. I'm telling you, you guys don't donate. I'm going to go back to Iran after 35 years, and God knows what's going to happen to me. We don't know. I'm basically a postcard. So, 2,000, we have 1, 2, let's hear 3 more. Come on, guys. The difference between 1,500 and 2,000 is almost nothing. Really? $2,000, and then I will get some. So we have 2 people doing, thank you, madam. We have 2 people doing $2,000, and we have 3. Yes? Of course. And since we have 2,000s, we do have, if one person donates $2,000 more, and perfect, we have $2,000. Just because of that, that goes $6,000, and then it's my pleasure to let you guys know that there is an individual in the audience who just donated $6,000, and he or she does not want his name or her name to be announced. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's very noble of you. That's very noble of you. Thank you. So, what an amazing night. Seriously, it's amazing. And who's a good singer, right? So, she's not a good singer, I'm not a good singer, so maybe I can sing for you guys, but I'm not going to. So, what I heard is that we do have another signature on equipment.
Yes.
Yes.
So, here's another great surprise for our cricket and sports fan or political fans. Here is a ball signed by our Prime Minister Imran Khan of Pakistan. Again, it is very nicely displayed with a little plaque for its authenticity. Our lovely volunteers going to go around and show everybody. And what should we start?
You know what, since I don't know anything about baseball, I don't know anything about cricket? Cricket! Cricket. You know, in Iran, we only know about how to play soccer. Football. Football! Well, football has a different meaning, but yes, football. So, I don't know what that means, but I know something. That cricket has been actually around for many years, and it has been one of the things that there is a game that goes around between Pakistan, India, Australia, New Zealand.
Yeah, most of the world. And Imran Khan was a champion in his day, I've been told.
He played actually.
Yeah, he was a captain of his team.
He doesn't look like such. I like him already. So, why don't we do this? Why don't we, so far we're doing good, we're doing well. Ladies and gentlemen, let's do the actual Cricket ball? Is that what it's called?
That's
it's called
it,
a cricket
cricket
ball.
ball, yeah.
I call it baseball ball, but then cricket ball. We're gonna do the cricket ball for great balls of fire. I mean, that's what it is. It's a fire. You know what? I leave it up to you guys. Let's start from $1,000. We go up. Don't get excited. Don't get excited. We go with $1,000. Let me see $1,000. Ladies and gentlemen, $1,000.
Did I see something in the back?
$1,000 from
Yes.
the lady in the back. Thank you.
$1,000.
Let's see $1,500. $1,500. Moving closer. $1,500. $1,500. We got $1,500. And now it goes to $2,000. Guys, I swear they go. Yeah, baby. Yeah. $2,000. And then we're gonna move to the what? Oh. We go on to $2,500. You know what? On this side, everybody is very quiet. $2,500. $2,500. I think I'm gonna give my drink over. Let's. $2,500. We have $2,000 going at once. We have $2,000. Are you kidding me? The lovely lady on the table? The lovely lady on the table is not going to get $2,500? Is it? You're not going to let them take it. Look. And we have $2,500. We have $2,500, and the gentleman on the left-hand side is shaking his head and he's thinking that, oh my God, what happened to him? And then $2,600. $2,600. We got $2,600. I'm sure we have enough people in the audience for doctors who can see if I have an architect. So $2,600 going once, $2,600 going twice. And the $2,600, there's $2,700 bid, $2,700 bid, $2,700 bid. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the race for the races. Yeah, $2,700 going from the lady on the.
We got $3,000.
Listen, I never want to represent you. Bid against yourself. I love you already. That's coming out. At $3,000. $3,000 going once.
Going twice.
Going twice, and then sold.
It's sold. $3,000.
Bravo, bravo, bravo.
One-time signed cricket ball.
So, ladies and gentlemen, since we're going to be closing to having dinner, you rock. Since we're getting closer to having dinner, and I was summoned to go back, we have great news from the lovely lady who was begging.
I believe we have another ball available for her.
And there we go! Yeah, baby!
For her highest bid of $2,500.
But you know what? Wait a minute. We were talking about $2,600.
Oh, $2,600.
And I know it's
My bad.
And when you go to you, say yes. And ladies and gentlemen, it's a great pleasure to let you guys know that we just signed another law. Anything you guys wish tonight in the living room? Yep. Good? I'm just walking away from you. So far so good? Excellent, excellent. So the highest bid you have. So ladies and gentlemen, I believe so far we have raised about $3,000. Right? It's such a, it's 3,000, that's it. I know, that's why I went to law school. I suck in math. That's what I do. So
I got another goodie in the back.
you know what? Do we want to show that goodie?
Do they deserve it?
I believe so, because you know what? We haven't gone to 20, we went down to 2,500, we went down to 2,000. Let's do that for at least 2,500. We go up, then we'll see how it goes down.
Okay, you start
Right?
off.
Let's do it. We have
Right here we have Imran Khan, Pakistan, a personal history, and it has been autographed by him and written inside, and she will go ahead and take it to everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, the book is signed by the Prime Minister of Pakistan. We are going to start this with at least $2,400.
And remember, he no longer signs this anymore, so...
Well, you know what? Let's see. You know what? Maybe you and I should go and hang out with the lovely ladies to see what kind of joke we're having. I'm in. I'm coming to sit down with you guys. I mean, you guys rock. I sing with you guys, and there we go. Maybe I should just join the ladies here and see what's going on. So, let me see the book.
The book is going around. It's right over there right now.
The book is going... Dude, what if we do this? What if we just let the crowd to enjoy their dinner? We come back after these messages and we'll see how it goes.
Yes, sounds
Ladies
good.
and yes. And we found, I'm sorry, what happened? And we do have a gentleman who purchased the book who donated the book, not purchased.
I met with Vitalani a couple of days ago. And I listened to her story, and I said to her, please come to our event and tell your story. So I'm not going to take the thunder away from her, but I want her to come and tell you her story, and then we're going to honor somebody who changed her life. So, now.
So actually, over here, anybody talk before me, they all are touched by Sonia Shah Foundation. Actually, a week ago, I didn't even know that who was her. I didn't even know who was Shah. A week ago, actually, Lubna was having a party, opening up a show fest, and I met her there. And within a 20 minute, or not even 20 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, she asked me to talk here. And normally I wouldn't say yes, that's fast. But something about her that I said, yes, I will. And I'm going to tell you the story. I have been many times on a stage taking a mic and giving a speech. But all the time I have given a speech as a powerful woman, as a businesswoman. Today I'm going to give you the speech or tell you the story that I never have done before. I came to Illinois as an international student. Many of the students that you met over here, we all have a same story. When we come over here, I was young, innocent, and I was naive and stupid. But I had a dream. I wanted to be something. I had a hope, and I wanted to fulfill that hope. And I keep working. As an international student, I had to pay more fees than anybody else. And I work hard. Not means little hard. I did good in school, but an international student only can work on a campus 20 hours. Regardless that, I had 2 other jobs under the cable, which I'm not allowed to say. but still I couldn't meet the ends. I couldn't pay everything. Things went worse, very worse. I ended up living in my $400 car. The day I bought that car, driver's side of the door wasn't working. And it was my books, me, and the car. That was all I had. But I didn't want it to give up. And I wanted to keep going on. One of my jobs was in a school campus, working as a student worker in a library. And one of the day, my boss, a lady boss, discovered technically I was a homeless. I didn't want it to tell. I wanted to tell that I had a mobile home and I was living in a car and my non-working door was not the non-working door, but it was a wall, because that's the way it wasn't moving. But the reality was I'm homeless. She asked me that whether I was a homeless, and I was scared. I thought she gonna kick me off from the job. And I was very scared to lose the job because that job I needed to move that car. That job I needed to feed myself. And ladies and gentlemen, my budget for food was $9. Not a $9 per meal, but it was $9 per month. A $9 per month. All I can afford for a month and months was the ramen noodle, because it was a 10 ramen noodle for $1, and I can buy $7 and then pay the tax. So the thing, I didn't want it to lose that food because that's the only food I can afford. And I started crying. First she gave me a hug, and then I thought she gonna fire me. She didn't fire me. She took me home. And she gave me a room, and she gave me a bed, and for a month and a month, I guess, I didn't have a bed to sleep. And when she offered me that, she didn't offer me a room, neither she didn't offer me that bed. It wasn't only the thing. What she offered was the certainty that I'm not going to be a victim of a violence on the street. She offered me was that tonight I'm not going to be raped on a Chicago street. She offered me a certainty that I am going to leave. And she offered me was that I had a hope. She offered me was that I was worth living. She offered me the thing that told me in my heart that I was worth and I was the girl who gonna survive. You know, that lady is right here, Linda Lee Adams. She became another mom. Please, everybody give her a hand. If she wasn't here, I wasn't here live. And I didn't finish the degree. I finished degree with a 3.7 GPA. I didn't finish one degree. I finished by now 5 degrees. I did undergrad in accounting, I did computer networking, I did MBA, I did master in OD, and at the list, I went to medical school and got my MD. So here, if this lady didn't have a heart to give me a hug, it was, if Linda Lee Adams didn't have a heart to give me a hug, it wasn't there. So here, everybody before me asked for the money, they did the auctioning. I am not asking any man to open the checkbook. What I'm asking today is every woman to get up and be for another woman. We women are popular for being jealous of each other. We women are popular for stepping on each other's toe. But I want today every woman to step up and say, I'm gonna hold another girl's hand. So I am asking every woman to become an army of a woman for Sonia Shah Foundation and give Iram a hand. What Iram is doing is not by herself. I want every damn God woman not giving her money but giving her a hand, becoming an army and telling that I am here for you. So please do not go without giving your information. Sometimes girl like me needs a hug. Girl like me needs a home. Girl like me needs a speech. worth. Iram is doing it. I want every single woman here to do something. Please give her an address of yours. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Vindali, you're amazing. You're amazing, and we are honoring you. We are honoring you for trusting in a girl who was homeless. We are honoring you because you took her home. She is now a doctor, an accountant. You changed someone's life. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've been enjoying this delicious dinner. We're about to start the musical program, and I just wanted to go ahead and mention the artists that are performing tonight. Our first artist is Pavitra Anand. Pavitra Anand is a singer, songwriter, and an electrifying performer. Trained in Indian classical music and dance, she performs in different languages, specializing in Bollywood and devotional music. She has an accomplished song range across decades and styles, from classic to contemporary. She is the lead singer of the popular Chicago-based fusion band Funka Desi, which presents a culturally unifying vision through music by merging reggae, Indian, and African music. Funka Desi is a 6-time Chicago Music Award winner. Our next singer is Manmeet Kaur. Manmeet is in a teaching profession since last 14 years, but music is her passion and her therapy. She is a versatile professional singer in Chicagoland and has won several singing competitions. She won Chicago Indian Icon First Place Duet, won Second Place Zamana Ko Dikhana Hai, third finalist for Close-Up Sangeet Mukabla, runner-up for Rangoli. She performs shows and does many fundraising events in other states. She sings songs in all eras and can carry songs of any legendary singers of Bollywood. Besides singing Bollywood, she sings many Pakistani songs and can sing in different languages, including Punjabi, Gujarati, and Bengali. Our last singer is known to all in the area, Ibrahim Ismail. He's a senior IT executive in a global service organization, recently retired. Music is his passion and a means to express feelings and emotions. He started singing 20 years ago as a hobby, and the love of music prompted him to learn basics of semi-classic music. He's been performing at private or special events for noble causes with his own pro sound equipment. He enjoys listening filmy, non-filmy Geet and Ghazal by all legendary artists. However, Rafi Saab's memorable melodies have a special place in his heart. We are getting ready now to start our musical program. Thank you.
Some of you or most of you probably need to go to work tomorrow, but we have two excellent artists here. And as Sister Fauzia just introduced both of them, so I would appreciate if you like music, if you enjoy songs, if you can just pay close attention to what we have to offer. And as you know, when we talk about program, entertainment, artists, songs, it's all about the energy. पता चलेगा कि आप लोग enjoy करेंगे आपकी तालियों से. अगर आपको अच्छा लगे तो hopefully दिल खोल के आप ताली बजाइएगा. But once again, I think it is definitely our honor and privilege to have two very talented artists here in Chicago and here at Embassy Suite. So please grab your chai, coffee, dessert, whatever. Grab your seat. You can actually sit as a theater style. You can grab the seat and then just come in the front. मुझे पता है कि कुछ लोग गाने सुनने के लिए सामने होंगे और जो गाना नहीं सुनना चाहेंगे, they're going to go out in the meeting. So with that, can I just have your attention, everyone, please? If I can just have your attention as we start the program, out of respect for the artist, I would appreciate if you just pay close attention. और क्योंकि आर्टिस्ट जो होते हैं बड़ी मेहनत करते हैं और उनका काम ये है कि they will do their best, but they also expect कि आप भी जो है in return appreciate करें. तो with that, वहाँ ladies please वहाँ चाय जो ले रहे हैं ज़िंदगार आप लोग चाय लेके बैठ जाइएगा please. So with that, I'm going to call our first artist, Manmeet Kaur. Sister Fazia ने introduction कर लिया होगा. Sajid भाई, you are the sound guy. Is the sound okay? ठीक है. So Manmeet, please give her a big hand.
Good evening, everyone. It's totally a privilege for me to be part of Sonia Shah fundraising event. Thank you, Shah, and all the members for giving me this opportunity. I'll start a song especially for Sonia, because this song is song of hopes. This song is hope of dreams, and this song is for all the girls who want to live a happy life. So here is the song.
ये मेरा प्रेम पत्र पढ़कर कि तुम नाराज ना हो, कि तुम मेरी जिंदगी हो, कि तुम मेरी बंदगी हो। तुझे गंगा मैं समझूंगा, तुझे जमुना मैं समझूंगा, तुझे गंगा मैं समझूंगा, तुझे जमुना मैं समझूंगा। तू दिल के पास है इतनी, तुझे रखना मैं समझूंगा। अगर मर जाऊं भटके तेरे इंतजार में, ये मेरा प्रेम पत्र पढ़कर कि तुम नाराज ना होना, कि तुम मेरी जिंदगी हो, कि तुम मेरी बंदगी हो। ये मेरा प्रेम पत्र पढ़कर कि तुम नाराज ना होना, कि तुम मेरी जिंदगी हो, कि तुम मेरी बंदगी हो। एक और मैं पाकिस्तानी गीत और उसके बाद मैं स्टेज छोड़ूंगा और हमारे दो जो आर्टिस्ट हैं प्लीज आज सबर से उनको सुनेगा। एंड आई एम सो ग्लैड कि आप लोग सब बैठे हुए हैं। मुझे याद है कि मेरी वाइफ यहीं पे बैठी हुई है, पूरे टेबल को संभाल रहे हैं। सो दैट्स ग्रेट। मतवाली सी नाजुक सी शर्मीली सी मासूम सी भोली भाली सी रहती है वो दूर कहीं न पता मालूम नहीं। कोको कोरीला कोको कोरीला कोको कोरीला कोको कोरीला मेरे ख्यालों में छाई है एक सूरत मतवाली सी नाजुक सी शर्मीली सी मासूम सी भोली भाली सी रहती है वो दूर कहीं न पता मालूम नहीं। कोको कोरीला कोको कोरीला कोको कोरीला कोको कोरीला। आप लोग भी जरा साथ दें। जिनसे गहरी आंखें जिसकी से जिसका चेहरा काफी सुनने नागद बनकर देते हैं जिसपे पहना। जिनसे गहरी आंखें जिसकी से जिसका चेहरा काफी सुनने नागद बनकर देते हैं जिसपे पहना। पूछो ये मुझसे दुनिया भर में कौन है ऐसा हंसी। मेरे ख्यालों पे छाई है एक सूरत बदमाशी सी नाजुक सी शर्मीली सी मासूम सी भोली भाली सी रहती है वो दूर कहीं न पता मालूम नहीं। कोको कोरीला कोको कोरीला कोको कोरीला कोको कोरीला। है कल मुझको वक्त बहाने जाए मैं घबराऊं देख तुमको वो मुझसे शर्माए। हो सकता है कल मुझको वक्त बहाने जाए मैं घबराऊं देख उसको वो मुझसे शर्माए। मैं कह दूंगा दिल पर मैंने शायद देखा है तुमको कहीं। मेरे ख्यालों पे छाई रंगत वाली सी, नाजुक सी शक्ति सी, मासूम सी भोली भाली सी, रहती है वो दूर कहीं पर, अता पता मालूम नहीं। कोकोकोरीला, 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 कोकोकोरीला। थैंक यू, थैंक यू। अब मैं दावा दूंगा हमारे नेक्स्ट आर्टिस्ट को। तो सिस्टर उनका तारुफ तो करा चुके हैं। पवित्र आनंद जोरदार तालियों से इनका इस्तेमाल कीजिए प्लीज।
जाए
मुझे मस्त माहौल में जीने दे मुझे मस्त माहौल में जीने दे महबूब मेरे तेरी आँखों से कुछ पीने दे दिल दिल में सीने मस्त माहौल में जीने दे मुझे 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 मस्त मस्त मुझे मस्त मस्त मुझे मस्त मस्त मुझे मस्त मस्त आशिक मोहब्बत करने तुझे बनना डरेगी कल आंगन वही दर मुदियानों से चुपका नहीं क्या हो कल को महबूब मेरे तेरी आँखों से कुछ पीने दे दिल दिल together, Heather. Thank you so much.
तालियां तो जरा जोर से होनी चाहिए